Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. Yes, it is a 1970 Chevrolet Malibu Super Sport clone. You got it? Okay, good. All right, yes, resto modded, made to look like a Super Sport. It's beautiful, 1970, tends to be the most sought after year. It's got a great big block in it. It's got fancy suspension, which is really nice because I've driven this thing. It's got tons of upgrades. It is an automatic, and it's really fast. Okay, so I'm your living, breathing condition report guy. I've instructed the camera guy, yes, to kind of sort of pace back and forth because I want you to see the stance and overall look of this Chevelle. Malibu, whatever, okay? All you guys can settle down. Now, I'm your living, breathing condition report guy. Am I a body shop guy? Am I a mechanic? No. I'm just a weirdo that grew up loving these things just like you did. But what I need to do is go over the paint, let you know the bumpers are straight, the condition of the chrome, the wheels, the windshield. We get a good look at the engine. We're gonna go for a drive around the block. We're gonna do all those things. We encourage pre-purchase inspections, okay? So I'm laying that out there first for you so nobody gets excited. You know, you're a big body shop guy, you're a big Chevelle guy, you know what every code means and what wasn't, you know, I'm not that guy, I'm not that deep. But I do know that this is an outstandingly beautiful car. Is it perfect? No. Not many out there that are. It's very hard to make this old metal completely perfect. And if it was perfect, holy crap, you're talking a heck of a lot more money than this one. So, just to be clear. All right, come on in here. Let's get a little more into detail. Let's find out what the overall condition of this car is. I'll say it one more time. We encourage pre-purchase inspections. I am not a professional body guy, so you don't have to get all nerdy on me. You guys can either get on a plane, come out here and see it and go over it yourselves, or a pre-purchase inspection. We're happy to accommodate you with something like that. Okay, so hunker down here to the front bumper of the car. I always like to start at the front of our vehicles first. This chrome bumper is nice and straight. Does it have a little bit of road wear? Does it have a slight bit of patina? It does. Is it rust? No. This is all nice and smooth along here. It's been cleaned a gajillion times. There's remnants of people touching it with their fingers, climbing up under the car. Just normal wear and tear, I guess, if you would. I know Quincy's getting a good shot at what this chrome looks like. Make sure you check out the photographs of this entire car at celebritycars.com. But in the meantime, I need you to know that this chrome bumper is beautiful. It's nice and shiny. It just has some very forgiving patina to it, if you will. Is it perfect? No. Can you get some polish out and make it perfect? No. Does there great big chunks in it and jinks so there's rust coming through it? No. So it's nice and straight. It's nice. See this? This is about the only bummer thing. See that? You pop this and pull the hood. Now you want to see patina? Look at that. Does that look all original or what? Kind of sort of does. Anyway, we'll pull on that later to look at the motor. Now, there is an undercarriage video to this car, so I will be addressing more along the lines of right directly underneath this stuff during the undercarriage portion of this video, okay? This black grille is all in one piece. There aren't any pieces broken off of it. The chrome molding around it is good. A lot of this extra chrome, the smaller chrome, needs a good polish. Probably needs to come off the car and get some good polish on it. But other than that, this is all solid and all one piece and all real nice shape. The cones around the headlights are, the chrome ones are beautiful as well. Once again, we have a little bit of patina, you know, right here, you know, right about here. And the same thing with these over here in this area. But they're still super shiny, and I wouldn't reject any of this. The Super Sport emblem up front has a little bit of patina on it, and this is the front of the car. This is where environment hits it, and you're going to have, you know, some leftover stuff. And when was this car built? Holy crap. Okay. This is where everybody grabs the hood to open up the hood. It's in relatively really nice shape. The black stripes are in good shape. The paint up here is all solid. If you notice looking up the black stripes here, we have a small mark right there. One that's kind of sort of into the paint. It's super small. It's the size of my fingernail. The rest of it on both sides, you know, it's a 1 out of 10. The black stripes, I'm going to give them about a 9 because, you know, there's just some wear in it. There's a little freckle in the black paint, but it's nice and black. My face is 12 inches from the car. That's when you're going to see that stuff. So if you've got a lot of friends and you're looking for something like this and all your friends go like this all the time, they're going to pick up, this might not be the car for you. If you're looking for, you know, that show-winning paint, this is a really awesome driver, better than a driver. Super nice red paint going along here. The only thing I see every once in a while is a really light mark in the clear coat, which, you know, you probably get a fancy wheel on here and you could get most of those out. I'm going to kind of sort of stop here, Quincy, and then work my way back around the driver's side where the light's real good. But I just want to address the windshield here real quick. Windshield wipers, they're here. They're all together. They still have rubber windshield deals on them. This windshield is in great shape. There might be a couple small itty-bitty marks, but it's in great shape. I can't point any out. I can't put my fingernail in any of them, so we're in good shape there. Notice the chrome trim. This is, you know, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, you got to, this probably shine up pretty good with some really good chrome polish around there. Here is the cowl section. It seems to be, you know, pretty loose. Does it work? I do not know the answer to that. But I hope we get some really good coverage of the hood of the car here. There's nothing that, this car is total car show material. Let's be clear, car meet material. Are you going to win any awards? Maybe for the coolest car, but as far as the condition, there's just, you know, little instances that, you know, there's a small chip right there, right above the headlight. Small one right there. There's a couple chips into these hood pins here. So, I mean, it's super, super small. Now, once again, you know, because this is an older car, this makes my life a little more difficult. This isn't like a 2009 model. It's not a 2016 Porsche. You know, there's not going to be many things on it. So this is an older car. It wasn't done yesterday. So I might drive you a little nuts. If this is something that you're very interested in purchasing, though, yeah, don't skip around, okay? So you just have to pay attention to me. Just bear with me. I'm trying to help you out. All right. Your front fender, super straight. Super beautiful, super nice. The chrome molding around it looks really good. Obviously, these Kraggers look incredible, and the wheels look, our tires are, you know, kind of sort of borderline newish. They look really nice. Okay, working my way across down here. I feel this is a nice, shiny, smooth paint right here. The texture changes when it gets to this piece a little bit. It's a little rougher, but it's all one solid piece of red. And you know what? I don't see any red difference. I don't see any color difference. This car is all one colored red. I see a smudge and some kind of paint here. I don't know if you could see it real well. I'm not sure if wax will get that cleared out. This little clear coat thing happening here. There's a small chip there. This doesn't line up perfectly, but again, this isn't a $150,000 car. Okay, across the bottom here, this is nice and smooth. Obviously I don't feel any bubbles or of any rust or anything like that. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say obviously. I do not feel any. Okay, there we go. This is all super nice. Little imperfections, clear coat, no big deal. Still all nice red. The only thing I'll point out here is a really small chip here, about smaller than the size of a Sharpie marker head right there. So in other words, get a red Sharpie and probably make that go away. Okay, the rest of the car here, this is all very solid, all very nice. All very nice, all very solid red paint. Once again, needs a good detail. Here's your rear wheel and tire. By the way, folks, there's no curb rash on any of these Kraggers. These Kraggers are smoking. They're beautiful all the way around. Chrome trim, it's in good shape. Nice and straight, feels good. While we're here, there's some, I don't know, I'm not positive if it's a stock tint or not, but there's a nice tint in these windows, but there's also abrasions in that tint. I don't see any broken glass. I don't see any cracks in the glass. I don't see any chips in the glass. I just see some light scratches here and there. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll the window down, show you that this one is nice and smooth. And then I'm going to turn around and address this one. And this one is a tad bit to be desired. It just needs some adjusting. I'm not going to screw with it, okay? This is why we do these videos here, because we find these things together sometimes. So I don't want to. We're gonna talk about this. Give us a call. We'll talk about it, because I do know that the other one needs a little bit of help as well. Okay. Oh well, no. We'll do inside the car later. Not perfect, but I mean it's nice. Okay. The hood. I see a couple speckles in the hood from a paint job that was done I don't know how long ago. I could count the speckles. I'm not going to, but I'm telling you I could count them because there's not that many. We've seen plenty of paint jobs where there's a lot of speckles. Actually, now that I'm moving my head, there's plenty of speckles. One chip though in the hood. It's right there. Super, super small. I'm not going to guarantee you can't see these little speckles. I'm thinking maybe you could almost have them detailed down. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure on a bright, sunshiny day, the wind blowing, a car show, car meet, nobody's going to pick on those little itty bitty marks. Okay, whipping down here on the sides. Here's a rear windshield. Rear windshield looks good. Once again, just like on the side mirrors, there's a couple little light scratches in that tint back here. Maybe a slight watermark or two every once in a while. This chrome trim looks pretty good. I see some, some extra epoxy back here. The rear sill has a couple marks in it back here. I guess the only good place that you can see it. It's a little crudted up. I'm not really sure what it takes to fix those things, but it is what it is, and I'm just showing you. Chrome molding over here, chrome molding over here. Some slight repairs back here, but everything looks terrific. Let's look at the rear trunk before we whip around. I'm going to spin the car. Oh, can you come over my left shoulder, Quincy? Right here, we got some crud starting. That's not major. There might have been a touch-up paint put in one spot at one point. Maybe not. Maybe yeah, maybe so. Maybe right there and right there. Here's that seam right there. It's not god awful. It is what it is. There you go. Let's look at the other one. This seems to be in a very clean shape. Okay, now let's look at the surface of the trunk. The surface of the trunk is pretty much like the surface of the hood. The black stripes are really nice. They're all solid. The red is all real solid. Everything's all one color back here. Light scratches in the black stripes. I'm sure there's light ones in the red clear coat back here, but the lights are kind of bright. Can't really see them real well. Nice and smooth. No hail damage. I don't see any rust once again. Let's spin the car around now, since I'm back here. It's a good spot to grab it. And let's look at the rear bumper. I did grab a little bit of polish by hand. Put a little bit right here. See if I get any of this to look a little bit better. I could not. Again, from 10 feet away, you know that saying, it's beautiful and shiny. But you get up close, you can see some of that patina working its way through. So is this a nice straight bumper? It sure is. It's beautiful. But it's just got some fading going on. I'm not sure. Maybe one of you have some special polish at home to make this look a little bit better. It's not awful. It just is what it is. 1 out of 10, I kind of sort of give this a close to an 8 because it is still beautiful and shiny, but a lot of the patina is setting in. Are there any bumps and grooves and rust coming up around the sides? No, it is what you're seeing. It really is. Down along here, all this is good. I do know of a slight, a little paint kind of infraction down here. We're gonna go over that once we have it up on the lift, okay? Exhaust pipes look great. The whole SS thing, this black piece back here looks great. This is rubber. Looks awesome. Okay, let's work our way up the passenger side. Taillights look good, all that stuff. Now, I've gone over this car a couple times, folks, and there's nothing going on here any different than the other side. It's all one great big solid beautiful piece of red paint. It matches the door. There's no, the door was painted afterwards, none of that stuff. It's all beautiful matching red paint. The wheel and tires are beautiful. The chrome molding over here has not been damaged. All this is in real good shape. And this passenger side door, a couple little marks getting in and out of the car. Good polish will fix that right up. This lines up, not perfect, but good. Run my hand down on the bottom. I feel nothing that makes me go, huh? All good stuff, all good stuff. Okay, all this is great. Doesn't line up perfectly, but I mean, geez, really? It's just fine. And your front fender looks, oh, we had a small mark right here and some touch-up paint put on it. How many times did I say that during this whole car? Like 2? It's pretty good, folks. I mean, we did find some locations that you could put some touch-up paint on, but I mean, wow, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. This car's ready to rock. And all this is beautiful up front here as well. Okay, and your wheel and tires, great. All right, now come on back here. Passenger side window is in good shape. Again, some of those little light marks into the glass, just into the old tin. It's old glass, folks. It's old. Okay, now this window back here. This is another one of those asterisks in the video. If I could put it up there and flash a little light, I would. This also needs to be addressed. This linkage back here to make this window go up and down. I'm not going to mess with it because it could fall into the cavity and break, and we certainly don't want that. So just wanted to let you know that we know about this. Okay, we're not avoiding it. We're letting you know about it at home. You're a bodywork guy, Chevelle guy. You know exactly what's going on here, and this is a very common deal. So it's not like there's a major operation needs to be done. But we didn't get to it yet. Not lined up perfectly, and not on its tracks anymore, and we're not going to play with it anymore. This is in very nice shape, as well as the molding all the way around it, just like the other side, and we're going to leave this be. Okay, let's open some doors. Yeah, check out this passenger side. I know we didn't look at the motor yet, but we'll get to it. The door's open. We might as well do the interior. Now, Quincy, again, I'm going to address anyone that may have made an extra, would think that I'm the Chevelle guy. Folks, I'm not the Chevelle guy. I'm just the living, breathing condition report guy to tell you what is existing here and what the condition of it's in. These seats are in great shape. They got a little bit of velour to them, it seems, a little bit of suede, I'm sorry, maybe it is velour, and some leather, and they're super, super comfy. The door, it's got the SS emblem on it. It's in fabulous shape. The plastic, the vinyl, everything on the passenger side door looks pretty darn good. I don't see any broken pieces over there, unless, Quincy, you see anything. I don't see anything yet. The carpet's in great shape. These are obviously aftermarket floor mats, but, protection, that's good stuff. This whole dash, we'll go over this a little bit closer once we get outside, but boy, is this all in really, really nice shape. Quincy, do you mind coming over here on this side? Yep. Thank you. Okay, this driver's seat is in exactly the same condition as the passenger seat. There's no wear over here. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out yet, these seats did not come with the car, okay? I don't know where these seats came from. Some aftermarket seats, can't even read that. But anyway, who cares? They're nice and comfortable, and that's the main concern. There's lots of leftover Nido patina on this dashboard. I can see it. These lenses are a little foggy. You can see that half white, a little bit of green stuff gigging going on in there. I'll turn the lights on. It's all old school. There's none of that digital garbage going on in here. Forgive me for saying that. There's not any of that digital stuff going on in here. This is all very original and very, very sharp. The air conditioner does work. The radio has been upgraded, but it looks kind of sort of stock. It's got Bluetooth and it's got all the cool things that today's world has. So I'm going to turn these lights back off. I'm not going to start it at the moment. We'll do that in just a moment. We'll go over the console and everything else looks like when we get outside, because the light will be much better. Notice these pieces on both sides are nice and straight. They're all one piece. If any fade, it's super, super slight. And all of this is all very solid in both doors as well. The back seat, they do match the front seat. That's always good. And the seats look to be in some nice shape. Okay. Now, I would presume that there's a couple parts on these cars that, probably pretty difficult to get. And, I don't know how much they are. And my point is that, give us a call if you've got any questions about anything. Oh, how's that rubber gasket around the rear windshield? I don't know. Maybe you want us to look at a couple extra things for you. So don't be ashamed or don't be afraid to call us and ask us some additional questions, and we'll try to help you out. But see, all this rubber's in really good shape. This door panel seems to be in real good shape. There's not a bunch of crud and stuff. This has all been really well kept. Okay, we do have hood pins that have been installed on this really cool car. We'll spin this around so we get the most light we can on this motor. Just stop rolling. Thank you. All right. Hinges are in great shape. So we have a big block 454 in here, folks, and it's had a lot of extra stuff done to it. So yeah, it says 454, 450 horsepower. I'm pretty sure that's just to commemorate the ultimate 1970 454, 450 horsepower model. This engine has more than 450 horsepower in it. Once again, like I said earlier, go to celebritycars.com. I'm not going to get into all that stuff with you guys today, and read about all the things that were done to this car, because there's been suspension and lots of extra radiator up front. Again, it's not ultimately perfect in here. There's a couple bolts that aren't doing what Chevelle people say they were supposed to be doing, and what they're supposed. It's the way it goes. It is what it is. Maybe, you're a big Chevelle guy, you got half of this stuff laying around at home. But from what I can see, I see a great big air conditioning unit, great big master cylinder, MSD starter. This car runs so well. It's really, really awesome. And it's very, very fast. Fancy transmission, shifts really good, blah, blah, blah. I could sit here and talk about it forever. Okay, but there you go. Great big block power plant in this Chevelle. All right. Okay, hood pins back in. We didn't see the trunk yet, did we? Whoa. Let's look in the trunk. that hidden sound system. Check out the back wall. I have not played with the radio yet, so I don't know how that sounds. But if you can look underneath here, this is about as clean as it's supposed to be. Look underneath this side back here. I'll get out of the way for light's sake. Oh, looks pretty darn good to me. I see a little bit of, patina. Again, no rust, just marks, some, eaten away paint. Stuff that happens when cars get this old. Okay. Well, there you have it. This car's awesome. Ooh, want to hear it? And then we're going to go for a ride. (1970) Chevelle. Okay, so there we go. We're outside in the 70 Malibu Super Sport clone. We're going to go for a ride around the block, folks. Look at this beautiful dash. Steering column's good shape. Steering wheel looks good. I'm not sure if this is a, I don't believe that this is a stock steering wheel. The center console, obviously, folks, you know, this stuff is hard to find. Nothing seems to be broken. There is plenty of patina going on, though, with the chrome. A couple little things are, see this right here? Got that going on. Light scratches and all this stuff going on here. This center console's certainly not so bad. And just light wear going on here on the door panel. Not even the door panels. Door panels look great. Nice car. Nice car. Okay. Keys back in the ignition. Turn the key just a little bit. Some fans come on. Fuel pump comes on. I don't hit the gas pedal at all. And just instant meanness. Give us a call. We'll go over to the radio and make sure the radio works. Oh, hey. Okay, I have a radio. Okay. I don't know how to turn it off. There we go. I got the volume down. That's good. Hey, radio works great. Got a lot of bass back there going on. It's kind of loud in here. Listen to that. I'll do that one more time. Listen to the deceleration there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, my foot's on the brake. Put it in a drive. Let's go. Very, very, very smooth at cruising speed. Shifting the transmission, very, very smooth. Let's check out these brakes. Doing about 35 miles an hour. 3, 2, 1. Super nice and smooth. I know after I use them just a couple more times, you know, they'll warm up and get a little firmer. I apply pretty hard, but we stopped in very ample time. This does exactly what it's supposed to do. Back on the gas pedal. Sounds incredible. Man, this car sounds incredible. Okay, speed bump number 1. That's shocking. We go over these speed bumps with newer cars and you really feel it. And the suspension that's been done to this car, it's really crazy how, I mean, you feel it, but barely. It's really cool. Great suspension in this car. Okay, let's get on it a little bit, make sure it doesn't, you know, do anything wrong. I didn't nowhere, shape, or form apply my foot hard on that gas pedal. That was plenty. That was about halfway. Oh, this is so awesome. Hey guys, you a big Chevelle guy? You've been in the market for one of these? Holy crap, this is the car. This is so awesome. It is so fast and it's so comfy and it's so tight. I don't know if you can hear, there's one little squeak in the back. It's just, you know, a little squeak. But it's not one of those squeaks that you know, really care a whole lot about. I mean, that just took a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 1970 Chevrolet Malibu Chevelle Super Sport clone that ticks all the boxes. Air conditioner's on. Did you hear the idle go down just a little bit? I can already feel the air conditioner. Air conditioner works great. Man, this is a monster of a car. You'd be really lucky to own this. One more time. Pre-purchase inspections are just fine. I'm pretty confident in this car. But have it looked at by somebody else if you don't live nearby. give us a call, 702-818-1031. I think I'm not sure if this car runs right. I think I should take it home, make sure it runs good. We'll see you next time. Thanks.